Hello, ladies and gentlemen, boys, girls, dogs, and cats. Welcome back to Calm Down and Level Up, and I just seen something that I've never seen the AI do. I believe I've never seen the AI do on its own ever before. I've just witnessed Egypt guarantee the independence of Kurdistan. The AI doesn't do guarantees by itself. I've never really seen it do that before, so that's pretty crazy to see. One of the first times I've ever seen that. It might be because we have a threat in the west. Honduras is going to invade Kurdistan's colony. Kurdistan is extremely underprepared. There's no divisions here, and the only divisions they have are actually over in the mainland. Honduras has quite the force. Ready, trucks, tanks, actually mostly just trucks. Trucks and infantry, just a lot of really fast stuff that's going to be able to race across this territory and capture it really fast. That doesn't mean that the war is going to be over, though, because Honduras is still going to be at war with this landlocked Kurdistan over here. Now, if Egypt joins the war against Honduras, that at least gives Honduras a way into Kurdistan, but it also means there's another enemy that they have to fight, and a lot more divisions. And actually, the more realistic thing that would happen is that Egypt would probably invade Honduras. Now, I'm not sure if the AI is smart enough, but if you guys remember, Egypt has places like Johnston Atoll, where they can launch multiple naval invasions against Honduras. I mean, it's still pretty far. Actually, no, they have Puerto Rico. They can put their army in Puerto Rico. It's the same sea region. And then launch an invasion into Panama, cut Honduras in half. They would get destroyed. So we'll have to wait and see if the Egyptian AI is smart enough to do that, if they even join. California gets smaller and smaller every time we check back in on them. They've lost completely the southern half. And they're basically holding San Francisco, Oakland, Sacramento fairly well, but Canada has besieged the rest. We still have our endless war between France and Britain, which, I mean, eventually we're going to have to call it for France, because, I mean, come on. It's pretty obvious who's won this at this point. I mean, yeah, they're never going to surrender. They're going to hold their island. They're going to fight on the hills. They're going to fight on the everything, you know, just like Churchill said. But they've really lost. In real life, they would have had to sign a peace treaty at this point, surrendering to France and all of their nukes. Even though Britain has 39 nukes, France has just won the air game. And there goes another one over Dover. Dover has been nuked probably the most times. But yeah, France has totally won the air game and continues to have aerial superiority over northern England, sometimes over southern England, as we saw to drop one on Dover and London. But, I mean, it's basically just a waiting game. I've also just realized that Pakistan and its holy chickenness, has built 7 nuclear bombs. I'm sure America, if they were to exist at this point, would just absolutely love that. Iran, though, at least doesn't have nukes, so that would make them a little bit more happy. But they do have 127 divisions. But if you guys remember, Persia is on its invasion into Kazakhstan right now, and is doing pretty good. It's taken quite a bit of southern, I guess, Turkmenistan, and is invading up into the Kazakhstani state. Somehow, Buenos Aires, or the state of Argentina, is still holding off Brazil. It's been so long, and they've held them at this line down here, just out of reach of Buenos Aires. And, wow, they actually just took a province back from the Brazilians. The Brazilians look like they have support from Yugoslav troops, while the Argentinians look like they have support from Honduras. Yeah, it actually seems like Brazil's having quite a hard time down here right now. And there it goes, our latest war. Honduran state has declared war on the Kurdish state. Let's see how fast Kurdish Mexico disappears. Yes, so Honduras is now at war with Egypt as well, so that is something they're going to have to worry about. They have 47 divisions and a little over 1 million manpower. So they really won't be able to go on an invasion or an offensive into Egypt and Kurdistan, but they will be able to probably hold what they have pretty well. It would probably be pretty smart for them to invade Puerto Rico before the Egyptians get there and launch an invasion from it. They already have battle plans with 7 divisions. And they also have one from Johnston Atoll. Oh, look at that. The Polish state declared war on Netherlands as well. I didn't even realize that they were justifying on each other. But yeah, so there is a war on the front between the Polish and the Netherlands. They're finally doing something. Oh, look at this. Wait. Wait, so after the Polish justified on the Netherlands and declared war, the Yugoslav state has started justifying war on Poland. 168 divisions, still no manpower. I mean, they could garner a little bit more manpower from conquering Poland. And actually, they're very close to the Polish border. So their divisions don't even really need to be that good. They just need to get there very fast. It's only going to take 55 days. That is not that long compared to some of the other justifications. Poland's survival really depends on if they can kill the Netherlands fast enough. Because if they can't, I think the amount of weaker Yugoslav divisions over here in Poland are just going to swarm the Polish and outmaneuver them. We're seeing the last battle of the great Slavic countries besides Russia right here. The Czechs kind of count as one, but they haven't really conquered much. It's really the Yugoslavs versus the Poles. A lot of volunteers. Wait a minute. So, Yugoslavia just sent Poland 8 divisions? Or what? Is that really? Is that real? Did I read that wrong? Nope, they're there. So, the country that is about to take them over, that's about to try to take them over, is going to support them in trying to conquer the Netherlands. Alright, I don't see that. I don't see the strategy there, Yugoslavia, personally. You know, to waste even more of your manpower helping the country that you're going to try and kill in a second. But, I mean, you do you, I guess. There are 26 Indian volunteers fighting in France right now. India really wants France to win. I don't know why exactly, but they just really want France to win against Britain. It does look like maybe some of the divisions over in Britain are starting to suffer from equipment loss and possibly manpower, because this is lower every time I check on it. It's at 1.3 million now for Britain. Before they had like 4, then they had 2. Now they're down to 1.3. And another nuke. So I've just started to notice that the Polish are actually losing their war against the Netherlands. They've lost 2 provinces. I've also noticed that France is actually justifying on Corsica. So the second great French invasion of Corsica that I'm aware of. I'm not sure if there was any others. Oh, look at this. There is an attempted landing here. They're going to keep failing, though. The Portuguese are actually here helping defend Britain as well, it looks like. Back to our war between Honduras and Egypt. I did see that Egypt is shipping troops. There's some right there. They're trying to get them to Puerto Rico. There might be one other coming over here. Also, Egypt already has 300 planes there. They have aerial superiority over most of Honduras. Not the actual core of Honduras, but a lot of Honduras' territory. One thing that Honduras is having a good time with is they have 6 subs right here. And that's going to be really hard for the Egyptian troops to get past without a lot of their units being sunk. We're seeing a pretty decisive British naval victory over here in the Channel. It looks like 3 major, like 1 battleship and a few other smaller French ships were just sunk. But if we do look at the naval superiority map, basically all of the British Isles are just completely surrounded by French superiority. I mean, like, this isn't even a big deal anymore, showing nukes go off on London. Like, it happens so often now that I don't even really need to show it anymore. But, like, basically every time France builds a nuke, they drop it on Dover or London or sometimes Manchester. And the Polish are now actually starting to push in against the Netherlands with their support of the Yugoslavian units, who are about to invade them in a little while here. Oh, shit. Okay, so this puts Poland in quite the bad spot. I'm really not sure how this is going to work out, but the Yugoslavs and the Poles are finally actually at war. And apparently Russia is at war too? Russia's at war with Poland. What? How did Russia get in war with Poland? Oh, Russia joined as a defender supporting the Netherlands when Poland declared war on the Netherlands. That is very strange. I don't see a very bright future for Poland here. I'm sorry. But you're at war with Russia, you're at war with Yugoslavia, and you're at war with the Netherlands. They all want you dead. And in the distance, I hear the sound of another nuke going off. Oh, and there goes a nuke in Moldova as well. Russia just really wants to nuke the absolute shit out of Moldova, don't they? It looks like Poland is kind of winning on the Yugoslav front. They've taken some provinces. Yugoslavia has taken some provinces. And California finally capitulated. Rest in peepees. Jeez, they are now justifying on Honduras. Okay. Honduras is quite boned. I see a Egyptian division almost there to Puerto Rico. I think this might be the first one, unless others that have gotten here before have just sunk because of the submarines. Okay, it reached, and now it's taking off. But we're actually going to have to end this one here, guys. I'm going to leave that war that Poland is fighting on essentially all fronts to a little bit of a cliffhanger. Thank you all for watching. If you like this episode, make sure to leave a like, favorite, and subscribe if you guys are new. And I will see you guys all next time. Peace!